What's up, everybody? Today we're doing an unboxing of the Hercules DJControl Compact. The Hercules DJControl Compact. Now this is an interesting one because it really works in at a very low budget. It's great for beginner DJs, and it's great for people who need extreme portability. So you can see, even in the box, this thing is pretty tiny. And as I look at it on Amazon right now, it's selling for only $69.99. So if you're a new DJ, a younger DJ, and you're trying to figure out, how can I get into this DJing thing and try it out if I'm not really sure if I want to do this long term or invest a lot of money into it, this looks like it could be a great option. Now we'll find out when I put together the full review here in a week or two. But for now, let's just tear into the box and get a general idea for how it looks, how it feels, and how it's packaged. Okay, we've got your USB cable here, pretty standard. The cool thing about this controller that I did read on the box is that it is USB bus powered, which means you don't need to plug in any kind of external power. Other things on the box: minimum system requirements, computer with 2 GHz CPU or faster, a gig or more of RAM, powered USB port. Pretty much everybody will have that covered this day and age. And there are 5 easy steps on the back. Let's see what the 5 steps are. 1, connection. Unlabeled, play the track. Step 3, mixing. Step 4, scratch. Step 5, loop. Then they also mention that this is meant to be used with the Juiced software, and I'm going to pronounce it Juiced. It's D-J-U-C-E-D. I'm going to pronounce it that way unless somebody calls and corrects me. But Juiced 18 for Windows and Mac OS. It's intuitive and powerful DJ software, and it kind of lets you mix your tracks and do everything that you need to do right on this little unit. Okay, so let's see what we've got going here. Pretty well packaged. Comes in this kind of super thick egg carton container. Everything's nice and sturdy and safe. Take it out of this little poly bag. All right, and there it is. And so I would say this is maybe a little bit taller and a little bit skinnier than, say, Tractor Control X1 or something like that. Of course, it goes this way and not this way, so it's not something you put alongside your mixer. It will either act as your mixer, or you would put it, on the bottom or something like that. So we've got 2 small jog wheels here. They feel, pretty nice. They're very smooth. Obviously, they're very small. This is a compact controller after all. But there's no resistance, and actually, one thing I'm really impressed about, at this price point, I listened to it and it doesn't sound grainy or plasticky. It really moves pretty smoothly. That's nice and impressive. The buttons, so they don't click. They have a little bit more give than you would expect from a beat pad controller on something like a Machine or an Akai or Ableton Push or something like that. But in a similar way, it doesn't click. It's just real nice squishy give. It feels solid. I like it. The crossfader, feels fine. And I'm seeing a sync button, Q button, and a play pause. Looks like we have a 2-band EQ, bass, and medium, so no treble control on this particular controller, and then a volume or gain knob for each channel right here. There's a recording, a mode, and then we've got selectors for loop, effects, sample, and cue. I'm going to go ahead and get my phone here and just give you guys a little bit closer look at what we are checking out here. So here it is. Like I said, nice and smooth. Crossfader's a little bit noisy, but not too bad. Like I said, pads feel great, and there's really not much to it. This is meant to be a very simple solution, very budget friendly, very beginner DJ friendly. So it's not going to have a whole lot of functions to try out. This is a bare bones kind of thing. Quick start guide. Nice, glossy. I dig it. They talk about the Juiced software over here. I'd say this is pretty straightforward. Just commenting on the general build quality, I'm really impressed at this price point. I would expect something a little more toy-like. You're not going to get, something that feels like it's just made out of lead, obviously, but it's heavier than I expect. Everything is grippy and heavy to turn. Like, it doesn't feel as cheap as it actually is, which is really what you look for something like this, and is really impressive. Nice and clean. The only thing that's on it port-wise is this USB right here. So you would need to have some sort of audio interface to use with this. Now, since this is geared towards being easy to use and for beginner DJs, I'm going to give it my test, which is to just, without any planning or anything, just plug it straight into my laptop and see how cooperative it is. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Okay, it is now lighting up. You can see that. Let's check out that quick start guide and see what it tells us to do. Step 1, connect the DJControl Compact. Step 2, install the Juiced 18 degree software. So let me go to the URL. It requires you to go through a checkout process, but it does not look like it's going to charge you, but it does require you to register. So I will register the product. Okay, now that I've registered, it lets me download the Juiced 18 degrees software. So I'm going to go ahead and download that and then install that, and we'll see how it goes. And when I plug it in, it shows a picture of the DJControl Compact, letting me know that it's working. And it certainly is. I can see things moving on the screen as I turn them. The gain goes up and down with the volume, and so do the EQs. So great. Now, it didn't automatically pull anything into the library, so I'm just going through the folder structure here and finding some stuff that's already on my hard drive, and it looks like we're working. That's why I couldn't hear it. I had the crossfader over. Okay, so a little bit of trouble there getting it set up, only because I'm not sure if the URL was wrong or I just misread this, but it says that this is where you get the software that you need. It was easy for me to just type in the software's name, pull that up. Once that came through, it didn't even require a reboot. It just came right up. Everything seems pretty responsive. Awesome. Hey, I can't wait to actually check this thing out and dive in for the full review. Definitely check that out coming in the next few weeks. This is a great way to try out DJing if you are a beginner. I can't wait to actually dig in and do the full review, which, like I said, is coming soon. So check that out. Hit that subscribe button and make sure that you don't miss it. Also, make sure to check out the Passionate DJ podcast, which is a weekly talk show by and for DJs. We hope to see you there at passionatedj.com. Take care.